Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the House of Nerd Show. Today, we've got for you an advanced review of Provenance of Secrets #1. It's from the same creative dream team as Tales Told in Techno Horror, which you guys know has been a fantastic book. So we got the same creative dream team. We got writer Kiyarn Taghan back. We got artist Christian Dibari back. And we've got the colorist Simon Gough. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing everybody's name right. Apologies if I'm not. Provenance of Secrets #1. It is out November the 3rd. It's a Black Caravan book, Scout Comics book. Now, what do we have going on here? I'll hit you guys with a brief synopsis. It's set. It's a cosmic horror crime noir story set in the post World War II 1950s LA, and it is set in the same universe as Robert Chambers' King in Yellow book. So we open up with a detective who stumbles upon a grisly murder scene. So it's a murder mystery.
Or is it murder?
Or is it? Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what's going on. Good point, my man. Good point. So very much in the crime noir feel and genre. This book. Just mysterious vibes overall. But let me kick it off to Ruben. You can explain. What were your thoughts on this book? What did you think? How you feeling about it?
Man, it was one of those things I didn't know what to expect going into it. It was but a couple pages in, and I knew exactly what I was dealing with, and I was just on board for the ride, like completely. We're noir, detective, crime, old fashioned from the 1950s. Like
Love
if
it.
you're into that genre, this is a big treat for you because it's
Big treat.
big treat.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say what exactly we're dealing with because we don't know. It was a fantastic #1. The ending, that last panel, that last page had me wanting more. We got this detective with so much inner monologue is going on. Yeah, I've never seen so much inner monologue in a book. But
So we
he's
should
talking
point
about
out there's no dialogue at
none.
all in this book. No honor dialogue. Usually it's all inner first person narration. It's great. It
Yeah,
works.
he's talking to
Right?
people and he's explaining and describing what they're saying back. We don't get voices from anybody else. It works. It's great. It's not too wordy. It's perfectly balanced. But yeah, this guy, he's been around. He's seen some things, but
Mm-hmm.
he stumbled upon to a grisly scene is a pretty great way to describe it. He doesn't know what's going on, but he's determined to find the answer to this murder slash maybe suicide, maybe something else. It's
Something sinister.
something sinister,
That's
twisted
for
to the
sure.
core.
Oh,
Uh,
well. What do we have here? Is this the grisly murder scene in question?
Death.
It appears to be, and full disclosure for those watching at home. Yes, that smiley face is not a part of the artwork. That is an addition by us in case there are any sensitive readers out there. But you can see from the art, man, is this book is not playing around. We get into it fairly quickly. Al, what are you thinking, man? Provenance of Secrets #1.
I really liked the psychological implications of
Mhm.
the story because it's only through his narration. Like the further into the mystery he gets, it feels like the walls are closing in more. So when the supernatural is even suggested, or maybe it's not necessarily the most human of things, I feel like it could go either way. Like, is this a true horror story or is it a supernatural one? Because
Mhm.
we only really have his voice, and he's continuously said, how messed up he's seen things, and even this scene, it's wild. And
It's
so
crazy.
when you have no input from anybody else, we're really relying on one person's point of view, and we already know his perspective is skewered a certain way. And so I really liked that openness of it, that is this actually like is this a cult crime, or is this like a serial killer? Was it suicide? Was it something more sinister? I really liked how they played into that.
Or was it suicide for a cult? If it is,
Mm-hmm.
why? There's so many possibilities.
And
Right.
it's great going down that thought process with this main character, this detective, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm pretty sure we don't we he's not named. I don't think he's outright. We're
Yeah.
given a name for him, so we'll call him. We'll refer to him as the detective. Uh, but I love it, man. Great in only one issue. You've got great character development. Great
Mhm.
backstory. World War II veteran. Seems to have maybe some PTSD. He throws himself into his work, right? Uh, and he's seeing the worst that humanity has to offer, but he's making this choice to pick up the hardest cases, the most mysterious ones. He wants to keep himself busy, right?
Mm-hmm.
uh, so as to not allow all these thoughts, all this kind of maybe trauma from the war kind of overtake him, right? And also to give him some sense of balance and maybe stability in his life, despite the kind of stuff he's investigating. So how Kiyarn and the creative team, would you guys agree? Just great character, how they built them up, and kind of just we get into the mind of this detective, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you were saying, man, how I I I, I love this first person narration style, right?
Mm-hmm.
uh you just it's like we're there,
Mm-hmm.
we're going through the steps, and every thought that he's having, could it be this, could it be that, um and I find that style, it helps you to kind of just be almost absorbed and be present, if
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Present in the story.
love the covers.
Yeah, what did you guys think about the art? Whoa.
Oh, I love the art. It's like it feels retro but clean. Like it has like the modern clean sleekness, but it's like super retro and vibes. Yeah.
Very fitting. This is my first time reading from this team,
Mm-hmm.
so since it's they got back together for this, right? They've done something before.
Yes, they've
Yeah,
done
so
Tales Told in Techno Horror Season 1 and Provenance of Madness. Yeah,
gotcha. Well, their chemistry it shows. So I thought,
big time.
you know, great team. It was just very fitting, very perfect for the story.
Yeah, yeah. Christian Dibari, he's got some uh, man, and Simon Go, the colorist, the synergy that they've got. Like at this point, I will pick up. It's a guarantee pick up any book that they're working on together. Um, the art style very very fitting to the story being told, man. And Ruben, you mentioned briefly, there's it builds up to everything, the pacing, the mood, very would you guys say atmospheric,
Oh,
you
for
know
sure.
you
Yeah,
know
Mm-hmm.
just the vibes that's being
And
built.
but I think that too, like us being in his head so much and only being in his head, that lent such a big hand to the
yes,
atmosphere.
100%. I wanted to say that
It
exactly.
was like claustrophobic by the end of the issue.
Yeah, the fact that we're in his
I
head,
like that.
we're living the story. It's so easy to read.
So
To
that last page, like not to spoil anything, but by the time you get there, it's like it's too late to turn back.
I
Yeah.
got chills. No word of a lie. I just got chills, man. That
uh huh.
final page, and this is it shows the strength of what this creative team has done. Just
Hmm.
setting the pace, you know, setting the mood, setting to the vibe, and it's building and it's building, and then, uh, whew, I gotta catch my breath a little bit. It was good though, man. It was good. Trying to think. Well, well, 3 issues. 3 issues, right? That's been confirmed.
That's what it looks like from what we've seen.
Okay, so we got 3 issues. I'm hoping we don't have to wait too long for issue number two. Because I think Scout L, right? They do somewhere
It's like a
2 months
month and a
later.
half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be a month and a half, but with the shortages and stuff.
Okay. And that's a good point. I mean, everybody's kind of like all these publishers suffering, with the printing shortages and all that. So, guys, make sure that this is a book. This is the number one you're gonna want to pick up on, and you don't want to miss out on. Um, Anything else that you guys had to say about this book, man? I mean,
I think it's a fantastic number one. Even if it's not your usual thing, give it a shot. You might like what you read. It's great for spooky season, and
Mhm.
all around. If you like the detective noir genre, this is a treat for you.
yeah, yeah.
I would
Uh,
feel like even if this was a one off, just to get to that ending,
Yeah,
it was creepy. It was sufficient enough where I was like, do I even want to know like what's actually happening? And I felt like that's what I like to read in a first. Like if this were to get canceled tomorrow, I'm still satiated with what we've already been presented.
mhm.
Anything more than this is a treat at this point.
oh
But
yeah,
it was really beautiful debut issue for this.
and shout
Fan-
out to the covers, man.
Oh yeah, the covers are sick.
This one right here is great.
You didn't we don't have the picture up for the tells of suspense
Mm,
homage one, but
yeah,
I love those kind of covers.
and they've got several exclusive covers. So guys, make sure you check out. Just hit up Google, Provenance of Secrets, and I know that there's like probably at least a good half dozen exclusive covers, all fantastic
Yeah, the
and
tails, when they did the tails variants, there were so many good ones.
dope, dope. And if I'm not mistaken, they're all done by Christian Dibari. So
All
bonus
the A through whatever.
bonus
Okay.
content, man. Just great stuff. Again, for me, it was just how they built the atmosphere, the vibe, the mood, and there's one line, and I don't think it's spoilery to say that, but it really so as self narration. uh the detective goes after he discovers the murder scene, right, or what we think is a murder scene. There's something heavy and thick in the air here. It's like whatever this fella here was feeling when he died hung around.
Mhm.
um
Really,
that hit
Mhm.
hit
that's
hit
chill.
and that's the sense you get with this book, guys. Like I can't overstate it. It's menacing. You're it's uncomfortable and in a sense unsettling, just as you're going along, the trail, this case that this detective is on, man. I can't say enough about this, man. I'm very
Agreed.
much looking forward to issue number two. um Fingers crossed, no delays. This is one we wanted ASAP. Um,
Mhm.
Mhm.
we wanted ASAP. So we did confirm. It looks like, guys, it is coming out November the 3rd. So keep your eyes open for this book. A great number one. Anything else that you guys wanted to add before we get out of here?
Nope.
Sounds about right, eh? We said
Mhm.
what we had to say.
Eh.
Provenance of Secrets
Eh,
number one. Fantastic number one. It's guaranteed to want you looking forward to the next one, out November 3rd. Shout out and thank you to writer Kiyarn Taghan for hooking us up with this advanced review, giving us the opportunity to read this. Shout out to artist Christian Dibari, color Simon Go. Man, you guys are crushing it, and hoping to see more from you guys in the future. um, that's it, guys. Short and sweet advanced review. Check it out. Must cop. Provenance of Secrets number one. Go out and cop this bad boy. Yeah,
go cop it.
go cop it. All right. Thanks, guys. We out.